We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at Phoenix, they love where they stand right now, first place. And of course, the New Orleans Pelicans, not posing much of a threat right now.
Seeing where the Pelicans are, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. They've got DeAndre Ayton. Kevin Durant is out there with T.J. Warren. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Walker in at the point guard position. And for New Orleans, Ingram and Zion, the former Dukies, in at forward. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard. Here's Walker. What a tremendous game he played against San Antonio. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Runs the offense smoothly. Durant special in that regard.
McCollum against Walker. From 7, McCollum's shot is off. And C.J. McCollum getting more on-ball action after his move away from Portland Grant.
And McCollum has showed that's where he's best. Great at breaking down defenders and setting up others. He looks very natural as the primary playmaker.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Valanciunas with a screen on Warren. Goes up at the stripe. Warren with the rebound.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, that is powerful.
Oh, yes!
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Sinks it from distance.
And they can breathe a little easier on their fourth shot. They finally hit the target.
Durant with a screen on McCollum. Walker passes to Durant. Good, and it's Walker who picks up the assist. Walker's got 4 assists in the game.
This looks like a shoot-around the way they're scoring. 5 straight makes to start the game.
Pass to Daniels. Durant against Williamson. Here's Daniels. Shoots over Booker. Daniels misses.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Durant with a screen on Williamson. Walker passes to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
New Orleans calls timeout, coming off that win against the Sixers.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Count the basket. Ingram has got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Booker with a screen on McCollum. Walker passes to Booker. 5 to shoot. And it's Walker, that time on the assist from Booker.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Walker with a steal. And he drives in. And the jam by Walker.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Booker with a screen on McCollum. Walker passes to Booker. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Daniels. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to McCollum. Outside for Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Over Warren. And it's off the back of the rim, no good. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
Booker with a screen on McCollum. Walker passes to Booker. The kick out to Walker. Back to Booker. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Booker's got his second basket on the night.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
It's early in the season, but we're already seeing some teams fall short of expectations. Grant, what do these teams need to do to get back on track? Oh, sensational!
Yes.
What a dunk!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
New Orleans calls timeout. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. In third, the Pelicans.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Williamson. And that one's long.
I guess we can credit the defense for that one going wide. They did everything they could to influence the shots.
And here's Ayton. Outside Walker. Booker with it. McCollum defends. And he gets the bucket. Booker's got his third basket on the night right there.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
McCollum, the pass to Williamson. Here's Daniels. Back to Ingram. Looking to end the drought. And the three-pointer goes. Ingram's got 8 points.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Booker with a screen on McCollum. Walker passes to Booker. Here's Daniels. Booker defending. The shot by Ingram, no good. Phoenix dominating the game. Outside Walker. McCollum with a steal. Outside Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Quite simply, Brandon Ingram is a point getter, so he will absolutely take those on the break.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. McCollum with it. He had 31 in the win against Philadelphia. Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Marshall in at the 3 slot. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter.
A late bloomer. C.J. McCollum's career has been fun to watch unfold, and I'm sure inspired lots of hoopers out there.
Phoenix is shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. Walker passes to Booker. He can't hit that time. Now New Orleans takes it the other way. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season.
Yes, the first of 4 meetings between the teams. They should be quite familiar with one another by the end of it.
And the more you see each other, the more contentious it gets. No bad blood between these teams right now, but that can change over the course of the season.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns. Here's Walker. Outside Durant. Back to Walker. Booker with a screen on McCollum. Walker passes to Booker. And he comes up with a bucket. Booker's got 8.
Just bouncing off of contact. Booker putting in work in that weight room.
Pass to Daniels. Out to the right wing. McCollum outside. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. 7 points in the game.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going. And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
if they're going to climb out of this hole.
McCollum, 6 to shoot. And the Pelicans hit again from deep. And the blend of speed and power. Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient.
A creative move by Durant. That's a big flex on the defense.
Knocked loose. McCollum with it. McCollum covering. Walker, here we go.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Marshall with the bucket.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
The Suns leading. Walker passes to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
New Orleans calls timeout. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Pass to Daniels. Shot clock at 6. Valanciunas with a screen on Booker. Here's Marshall. This one for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Here's Walker. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Personal foul.
Showing he's more than just a scorer. Warren is good at finding his teammates when they're uncovered.
One shot.
You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a five-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
I don't even think he had one free throw before halftime, but he's making up for it here in the second.
Walker passes to Durant. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Personal foul.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
In 2008, Kevin Durant ran away with the Rookie of the Year award. It wasn't even really close. And still, I'm not sure we realize what an all-time great he'd become.
And again, New Orleans, no good. And here are the Suns. They're on a 12-4 run. Walker passes to Durant. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. They get the rebound.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
They set a physical tone early on, and they're being rewarded for their efforts.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Turns out that Durant's rookie season was the worst of his career, Richard.
And he was fantastic that year. But within 2 seasons, he'd become the league leader in scoring. His rebounding would improve, and by then we knew we were watching a Hall of Famer.
Nance, he's checked in for New Orleans. There's McCollum with the 3. Fires in the triple. McCollum's got 15 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And here's Walker. 13 points in the game. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Walker. Durant's got 9 points now in the quarter. New Orleans has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. And the jam by Walker.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Williamson against Durant. Pass to Marshall. Now here's McCollum. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Walker passes to Durant. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. McCollum against Walker. Pass to Daniels. And here's Williamson. Shoots over Durant. Williamson misses.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Booker with a screen on McCollum. Walker passes to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
In that pick and roll set, option one, Booker taking it himself with good reason. That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his third before the half.
The free throw drops for McCollum. Some changes for Phoenix. Andre Drummond is checked in for... And so it's Phoenix up 14 as we wrap up the quarter.
We talk about this. When something works, keep going.
All right, and now let's talk about that point guard duel we've seen so far in the first. And that is going to do it for us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted areas seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's TJ Warren. And it's Walker in at the point. Booker with a screen on Ingram. Walker passes to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Pass to Daniels. Durant against Williamson. Oh, denied by Durant. Now here's Walker. To the paint. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Ingram against Booker. Outside Ingram. From the top of the key. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Now Walker. 15 points in the game. Here's Booker. Second shot opportunity. The layup misses.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Daniels misses.
A little hesitant. Maybe he thought the D was tighter on him than it really was.
Lets it go from deep. Booker missing again.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Williamson finds Ingram. For three. Pelicans keep it alive. Williamson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Physically, there's just no way to match up with Zion, especially now that he can go to the right hand.
RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Putting you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
Yeah, no argument here. Booker with a screen on Ingram. Walker passes to Booker. The kick out to Walker. The three ball. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got his 6th rebound on the night. Shoot from the baseline. Daniels misses.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Yet another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Timeout called. The Pelicans. Marshall, he's checked in for New Orleans. While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. Phoenix, number 1.
The way this team played on the offensive end last year was remarkable. It seemed like every night they got everything they wanted and then some.
Walker with it, guarded by Valanciunas. Durant, yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Durant's got 23 points.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Here's McCollum. 20 points for him. Valanciunas with a screen on Walker. From 13, McCollum's shot is off. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And the jam by Walker.
Fantastic decision-making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the New Orleans Pelicans. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
Inside, and Williamson throws it down.
We know CJ can score it, but the passing component of his game, I mean, McCollum's really upgraded it.
Durant with a screen on McCollum. Walker passes to Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
New Orleans has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. For 3, McCollum. Durant pulls it in.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. Valanciunas, good.
Excellent display of strength from Valanciunas. Didn't seem to be bothered by the contact.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Walker with it. 17 points in the game. Durant, and stolen by Williamson. Here's Daniels. Booker defending. Pass to Williamson. And Durant with the block.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Durant with a screen on McCollum. Walker with it. He's picked up by Williamson.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Shots good by McCollum.
Man, an unpredictable defensive assignment in the half court. McCollum can score from pretty much anywhere.
So both teams changing it up here. And here are the Suns now. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. And the jam by Walker.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. McCollum against Paul. That's the screen. There's McCollum with the 3.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Here's Walker. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And he makes a first. Well, since Commissioner Silver took over, Grant, it seems the league's dress code is now leaving more, let's say, wiggle room. You good with that?
Yeah, a lot of wiggle room, at least compared to when I played when it was more of a business casual environment. But I think it's great. Let the players be themselves. Let them be authentic. And I think in a weird kind of way, it endears.
Oh, yes.
Whoa.
Throw it down!
Miles Bridges.
His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Now,
New Orleans has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Back to McCollum. Nance with a screen on Paul. McCollum against Paul. Jones from outside. The Suns clear it.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And they pick up 2. Walker's got 10 points in just the second half.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Suns. Ingram's checked in for C.J. McCollum.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Walker against Jones. Oh, throw it down! Wow! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Pass to Murphy. Fires from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now. Walker for 3. Doesn't go that time. Well, New Orleans shooting just 26% in the third. Walker with a steal. Drives to the hoop. And the jam by Walker.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Murphy. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Nance with a screen on Paul. Here's Ingram. Walker pulls down the board. Walker's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's LeVert on the wing. Back to Walker. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Larry Nance picks one up.
third personal foul. Second
Free throw
team
good.
foul.
Walker. Westbrook, he's checked in for LeVert.
Walker.
And both free throws good for Walker.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Knocks it loose. Walker with a steal. Oh, got a piece of it. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Durant, he's checked in for the Suns.
Suns substitution. Substitution on the court.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. Brandon Ingram out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. McCollum, the pass to Williamson. Here's Marshall. The 3 is up. And the Pelicans miss again. In transition, here come the Suns. And the jam by Walker.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. McCollum, the pass to Valanciunas. Williamson against Bridges. There's McCollum with the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the jam by Walker.
Changing ends quickly, scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
Yeah, and that's made a huge difference. They're making the most of the chances on the break. Transition buckets decide more games than people think.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Another possession, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Ha, looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. Here's McCollum. No good off the back of the rim.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Walker passes to Booker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram.
No fear from this young man. Booker will take any shot.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
LeVert's checked in for the Suns. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Man misses.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Walker passes to Booker. Alvarado with a rebound. Got a piece of it. Booker with it. Hayes picks him up. And the jam by Walker.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
Over to the left wing. Back to man. Launches it. That one doesn't drop. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Walker. And for players, greatness can be defined so many ways, but giving back has to be a component of that. Wouldn't you say, Grant?
Well, to whom much is given, much is expected. In BA, I agree 100%. Players today understand the impact that they can have on others. I love that about the league, the players, the coaches, everyone involved, using this gift to make a change and a positive impact throughout the world.
To the inside, Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Walker on the take. And the jam by Walker.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Down low. Here's Drummond. The kick out to Walker. It's Walker on the wing. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. Walker's got 46.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
To the middle. Man, soft touch off the glass. Man's got his first points of the game.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Here's Walker, and the jam by Walker.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
New Orleans has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Walker with a steal. Pass to Booker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
The thing about Booker is he rarely has an off night. He's one of the most consistent shooters in the league.
And the rise of the internet has helped give players their own voice. But now with podcasts and other streams, Grant, they're also able to monetize their voice.
Yeah, players understand the value of their voice and also how to monetize that. Speaking directly to their fans, to their customers, using these different platforms. You know, I think broadcasters need, I think you and I need to have a podcast, BA.
For sure. I know we can't afford to.
That might be true.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
Walker against McCollum. To the left wing, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the.
He's checked in for Booker. Up top, McCollum. Outside, Jones. Clock at 6. And a miss there on the triple. Jones has gone 2 for 7 from the field. Walker against Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Walker. Here's Durant. And another dime for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
And the Suns making a change here. Bridges is checked in.
Team foul.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. Now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.